Hello everybody, welcome. I'm joined you today with my buddy Oski here. He's going to hang while we do the video. It'll be a short one today because mostly it's just on converting volume units or capacity, mostly measuring different volumes of things for cooking, things that you've seen before. And my class has seen this drawing before, and you should know it off the top of your head, but this is Gallon Man. Remember Gallon Man? You'll see here the big G, and then in the big G you'll see 4 different Q's. Inside each Q is two P's, and inside each P is 2 C's. And that's a good way to remember Gallon Man, mostly because how many quarts are there in a gallon? There are 4 quarts in a gallon. How many pints are in a quart? There are 2 pints inside every quart. How many cups are in a pint? There are 2 cups in every pint. How many cups are in a quart? Well, there's 4 of them. How many cups are in a gallon? 16 of them. And if you remember this, this should be easy. So these should all be something that you should have remembered. How many cups are in a pint? Yeah. How many pints are in a quart? Yeah. Half gallon, half of this, there'd be 2 quarts, and that in a gallon's a full one. So that should be your review. And then this is another picture of it. And we use this in the US to measure capacity. You'll know it as, you might drink a small cup of milk would be a cup. But if you had a big glass, it'd be like a pint. In other countries, you might hear them say a pint of beer or a pint. Sometimes you have pints of oil or quarts of oil. A quart is larger. If you go to Custard Cup and buy a big container, that would be a quart. A pint's one of the small Ben and Jerry type ice cream things, and of course gallons of milks. So capacity is the measure of a liquid or substance that a container can hold. Capacity is a type of volume measure. So, but everywhere else in the world, they don't use the quarts or cups or pints or gallons. They use a liter. So the liter is the unit of capacity in the metric system. And a liter is like one of those larger water bottles you can get at the store. A liter and a quart contain approximately the same amount. So a quart and a liter is kind of close. Go back to this, a quick review. Which is larger? What do you think? Yeah. Might not be the larger number. 20 is bigger than 15. However, positive 15 is the greater value. What's the greater value here? It is 1. What's the greater value here? It's 45. What about here? What's the greater value? It's negative 24. I'd rather owe $24 than owe $240. What about these two? This one's greater value. This one's greater value. What about these? This is greater. This is greater. And I go here and comparing 2 decimals, we've done this. 2, negative 2, and negative 2 are equal. Negative 2.9 and negative 2.8. I'd rather owe $2.80 than $2.90. This is the larger one right here. Moving on, and mostly we're going to be going and we're going to be using the different knowledge of weight and rice consumption here today. So you'll just need to know Gallon Man and cups and its comparison to weight, and we will review that tomorrow. Moving on, make sure you understand these. I'll put the answers there, but if you need help with either of these on your math boxes tomorrow, please come and see me. But these are all review for you. What about these? Oh, sorry guys. My Mac is not helping us out right now. I'll just move them individually. Moving on. Okay, pause this, try them. There's your answers. Alright, and then at home, try to find things that are less than a pint. They'll be good measures so you kind of get an idea of what is. Find things that are about a pint. Find things that are about a quart. Find things that are more than a quart. And then, can you convert it? Do you know 2 quarts is how many pints? Use the Gallon Man, draw one out, and try to figure this out. Alright guys, see you tomorrow.